Hello, everyone, and welcome to one of my favorite chapters in the whole game. What about you, Danny? What do you think of this map?
This is also one of my favorite chapters. There's so much going on this map.
But it feels manageable. It never feels like too much is going on.
I think that the only complaint I could levy about this map is it is a incredibly long map where things can go wrong very deep into it. And if you are not Iron Manning, that puts you in a very awkward situation where, like, I think that this map could have really benefited from something akin to Divine Pulse or the save tiles.
Yeah. Definitely could have, especially with Klein and Tate, with their shenanigans, the way Echidna shows up.
Oh yeah, Echidna, I think Echidna actually has a chance of death. A not insignificant chance of death, right? And when I say not insignificant, it's like probably 5 or 10%, which sounds like it's not a lot.
The fact that it exists.
The fact that it exists, and it's an event that occurs on, I believe, turn 8 of the map? Yeah, turn 8 of the map, and you have no control over it. When I recently played No Redundancy, Larum died. Larum's supposed to recruit Echidna. And I had Larum, like, in range to be able to recruit Echidna, in order to sort of, you know, try to get ahead of that, get ahead of the possibility of it happening, and, forgot that the reinforcements could also kill Larum, and Larum's very squishy.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You're in this weird situation where, like, you want Larum close by because, like, Echidna, every turn you leave Echidna alone, her chance of death goes higher. Because she can just, like, if you don't get her immediately, yes, you're gonna kill the fighters that are threatening her. But she can just wander off, and there's other enemies on the map. And she's harder and harder to recruit as a result of that.
And I guess another weird complaint would be, I don't think you get enough warning for the top right village. Because the bandit shows up on enemy phase, runs towards it, and it can destroy it next turn. So you get a single turn of warning to know that someone's about to attack that village.
Yeah. To be fair regarding that bandit specifically, he has the AI where if there are any blue units he can reach, he'll go for them instead.
That is true.
I think that's good. I think that's, you know, because it allows you to, you don't have to catch him, right? You just have to catch the edge of his range. And I think he's timed in such a way that, like, if you're playing quickly, which you probably are, because I guess we haven't gone over, like, not only are there a lot of side objectives, but you're kind of on a timer because some scary cabs are going to show up and fuck your day up if you take too long, right?
Yes. Those enemies are pretty terrifying.
And so I think being aware of that, like, I mean, on a first playthrough, you're probably not aware, and you might not be going fast. But if you're at least aware that there's, like, a time limit, you're probably going pretty fast. And I think that because of that, that brigand tends to show up, at least for me, at a point where, like, I'm ready to take him on.
That makes sense.
But maybe that's a me thing.
Oh, it was bound to happen eventually.
Yeah. Now, he was doing actually really good for the little scrunkly that he is.
Maybe I should have sent a horse down here.
Speaking of horses, I've noticed a large number of good units. Have you finally taken my advice to heart and decided that, like, we might as well use these units while we have them, and if they die, they die?
Definitely yes, and especially for this map. This is such an important and difficult map that it's definitely worth just going crazy with them for this map specifically.
Well, and again, like, some of these units who you have are good, like, are long-term investments. Like, Shin, he's a long-term investment. Shanna, long-term investment, but also you kind of have to deploy her here. Like, She's
Yeah.
not required for the recruitment, but she gives you more options for the recruitment.
She makes it a lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like
And
that
then there's other units who are just short-term, right? Like, Lot, I wouldn't call Lot a good unit. I would call the Hero Crest a good unit.
Yeah.
And the fact that you gave the Hero Crest to Lot gave him that sort of, like,
Immediate power
in
spike.
Pokemon? Yeah, power spike, exactly. I was gonna say, like, Butterfree. Like, how early bugs usually evolve and are strong for a little bit, but, like, they're not good long-term.
They definitely fall off.
I think Lot has become a Butterfree. He's flapping his
like
wings.
that idea.
He's ready.
That's what those big shoulder things are.
They're his wings.
Those
Oh
are
my
his
god, the little
wings.
shoulder spikes. I love the shoulder spikes. They're like really brutal. It kind of makes me think of like Raiders from like Mad Max or Fallout or whatever, where they just like, or I guess Borderlands, but Borderlands is sort of making fun of that style. I'm pretty sure this is like done seriously because it looks badass. And I'm mixed on it because like it does look badass, but it's also like completely impractical.
Yeah.
Whereas like I think Borderlands is making fun of that approach to design. Well, she's not doubling. She's doubling now.
Yeah, it was
using
with
the blade.
steel
Oh, you were using the steel blade. Okay, that's not fair. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna shit on this unit for not doubling, but it's not fair for me to do it when she's using the steel blade. Like,
Yeah, that was a steel blade moment.
yeah, that was a steel blade moment.
Oh, she got strength and defense.
Hey, those are both stats that she needs.
Those are
like
some good stats.
She's already doubling and hitting everything. She needs to survive, and she needs to hit harder.
Okay, we can use you to finish if we need to.
Wait, I looked away. Is he not killing?
No, he doesn't. I have to use the silver sword.
Oh, wow. Butker confirmed. Butker bad confirmed.
I think we do this.
I can't
we just crit
believe.
anyways.
Oh, never mind. Butker good confirmed. Never mind. Butker is good confirmed.
I don't need good units. I have Rutger. Oh, that's depressing.
Wait, he'll also get a 3% crit, right?
Definitely.
I see a 1% crit. They'll just be a low percent crit in that combat.
Woo.
Also, Lamau Lightbrand Gaming. I love to see
Lightbrand
it.
go crazy.
Lightbrand go whoosh, or I guess shing shing.
Oh.
This guy is just giving you so much trouble.
These dark mages are kind of terrifying. Ah.
I do really like that from a design perspective, though. It's a very Kaga design thing. It makes me think of FE4, where in Chapter 7, because your units all have like no res, the opening castle of Chapter 7, like right outside your home castle, there's like a fuck ton of dark mages that can be a pain to get rid of.
Yeah.
Although I guess I'm more thinking in zero growths, because in regular growths you probably have some res by then. Not much though, right? Like units have low res growth in FE4.
Yeah, not a lot of units really have res in FE4, outside of the units that have the Holy Bloods that give you res, but res, from
It's
what I
like
remember, isn't really a stat a lot of people get.
Yeah, it is a very, and I like that, honestly.
Me
I like
too.
that approach. I mean, it's one of the, there are many reasons to not play FE1, but one of the really cool decisions that FE1 made is resistance is not a stat, magic just deals fixed damage. And I like that. I think that it's always a little bit lame when magic just feels like another weapon.
Yes.
And like, I get that there's only so many secondary effects you can get. Like, you know, Three Houses experimented with this by like having magic do debuffs. And Awakening experimented with this with dark magic having special effects, which is kind of a carryover from GBA. Like, I think in GBA the idea is dark magic's supposed to be the one with special effects. But it just kind of isn't, because they're all shit. Like, Luna's shit, Eclipse is shit, Nosferatu is theoretically good, but it weighs a bunch, so it's not good.
It's not super amazing.
It would be good if you could, like, actually double and hit with it.
Yes.
And it ends up being good in a lot of ROM hacks as a result of that, where they just take an unaltered Nosferatu from GBA and let you go wild with it. which I think is pretty cool.
Oh gosh, we don't double this guy.
Just believe in the 3% crit. I know it says 0, but secretly... So what you don't understand is that Boris actually has a hidden ability called Big Brother, where if Wendy dies, he gets 3% crit bonus on all of his attacks that's invisible.
Please don't believe that,
that
guys.
sounds real. That sounds real. That sounds real.
I trust Shanna to just dodge all these fighters. I checked one of them, he had like 11 hit on her.
I trust Boris to get his invisible 3% crit. I'm a trustworthy source.
I actually do like the idea of just silver lancing this guy. Oh wait, I messed up.
But then what do you do if you silver lance him? How do you kill him though?
I'm getting to that.
Shanna's fine. She has the Delphi shield, right?
I forgot Marcus is standing right here. I was gonna finish him with Shin.
Can you rescue Marcus with Zealot? Like I know
Yeah.
that's counter to your game plan, but so is Shanna fucking dying.
Both of those are pretty bad.
I'm not 100% sure I know what your game plan is, but I'm willing to take an educated guess that Shanna's death is hopefully not a part of it.
This was a severe misplay. This was my fault.
Wait, does Wrath have a longbow?
Oh my gosh, he does. Oh, but Boris missed.
And also the longbow wouldn't have killed, it's only 9.
Yeah. Oh wells.
I think we might have to do a reset.
Yeah, that was a mistake on my part. I wasn't paying enough attention.
Might be an oopsie doopsie.
She'll just dodge.
One tile choke points are so weird.
I do like this idea though.
I mean, so like, if she dodges all of the axe fighters, right? How much HP is she at again? I already forgot because goldfish memory.
She's at max,
full.
which is 28.
What does he have? An iron bow or a steel bow?
Killer bow.
He might not kill her.
20.
What's killer bow might?
It goes up by 18, so he has 38 might on her. Nah, that's a clean one shot. It's just over 50
But
hit
swords
too.
have weapon triangle over bows because this is fates.
Yes.
So she lives, right? Copium? Is that enough copium? Look, if we say enough untrue statements, then one of them will magically become true.
Yes.
And
Eventually we have to
she'll
be right.
live. By the law of Shakespeare monkeys typewriters. By that law. It's called something. It's some dude. It's named after some dude. Godwin? Is that it? Godwin's law?
Oh, I'm not sure.
That sounds like
just
a
know
law.
what it is.
By Godwin's law, if I say something, eventually it's got to be correct. And hey, maybe that's the something that's correct. That it's Godwin's law.
Just start naming names and you'll eventually figure out whose law it is. You'll eventually be right.
It's Garfield's law. Oh wait, you put the hop on guard on Shanna, so he'll see that he can't crit her, and he'll go for a Marcus, right?
Oh yes, I remember getting the Hoplon Guard in FE6.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's not called the hop on guard in FE6. It's only called the hop on guard in Sacred Sun. Oh my god, he crit
He
too?
crit too. That was a big. That was.
The disrespect!
I'm
The
not even-
disrespect!
I'm not even gonna try to pass that off. That was my fault entirely.
No. The
That-
RNG is bugged. That's what
True.
happened. The FE6 RNG is bugged and we can prove it.
I'll be right back in a sec, guys. Okay, we're back on turn 2. Kind of did things a little bit differently, such as rescuing Saul forward so we can actually participate. I still like doing this, just to get this archer out of the way. I think it
On
also...
the downside, we're not going to get that fear crit again, probably. It was like, what, a 2%? 3%,
Oh, that's
something like
true.
that? And that was a pretty clutch crit.
It was, but... oh, never mind, he's not wounded at all. This guy over here is damaged now because of how I place my units differently. So I definitely want to Brave Axe the wall.
I love 100 HP walls. Do you have any strong opinions about them?
Walls having 100 HP was definitely a decision. One that I am not on board with.
Oh, because you think they should have 200 HP.
If this was just a one-off, then I guess, like, whatever, fine, it's part of the challenge of the map. But the fact that there's several 100 HP walls, or at least I know there's at least one or two more that I'm suddenly blanking on where they are.
You mean you
but
don't the Iliad?
I think the
Where
Iliad...
all of them live?
I don't think the Iliad walls have 100 HP. I think that's one of the weird caveats of that map. Is that
I think they're 20 or something. It's still too many, though.
Yeah, the fact there are walls you have to break through like that means that there's too many.
No, that map is so bad. That map is so bad. But like, I know, hottest take ever. An FE6 guided map is bad. More at 11. Nobody has ever said this before. I'm breaking new ground.
Are you sure you can actually say that on recording? Other people are going to hear that. Also, thanks for the 22 hit.
Is this where we pretend that we think that the RNG is bugged? Is this that part?
Oh, I've never heard that one before.
I know, definitely not if you rewind the video.
Especially whenever you get that one guy in the comments who's like, well, actually, that's because it technically is. There is the fabled 100 RN.
100% miss.
Like, yeah, if you, like, RN burn for 30 minutes, you'll eventually get it.
That, like, I'm pretty sure there's, like, a video somewhere out there of someone getting it. And everyone cites that video. Well, look, I have a video of Boars getting the true ending by triangle attacking in order to marry Idun. So spread that misconception instead.
Even though I'm pretty sure they mentioned in the video or in the description somewhere that they had to RN burn for several minutes to find the correct RN lineup for that to happen.
Silly Jacob, nobody reads the descriptions.
True. I often wonder if people do read the description. Now I'm going to actually have to put effort into this video's description.
So the thing about the RN burning is I don't know about that video because it's like really old, right? Like I want to say like 10 years or something.
It probably
If we're thinking
is.
the same one, it's like prior to there being an English translation of FE6, or at the very least, like maybe it's a Japanese person because the video is Japanese, or the game is Japanese rather, in the video. But nowadays, there are emulator tools where you can like type in what RNs you're looking for, and it'll tell you how many you have to burn to get there.
Oh, yeah, I've
So
seen
like
this before.
nowadays, you could feasibly get that glitch for that video with like almost no effort.
True.
Which is pretty sick. Oh my god, bro, stop critting us!
Calculated. This was calculated, I swear.
I know it was calculated. I know that he could live a crit. It doesn't mean I'm not mad.
The fact
Bro
it still
won't stop
happens.
critting us.
Oh my gosh.
Like, also, Jared doesn't have any fire support options, does he? Because like, when we inevitably have to replay this map again because you put Saul in range of like a brave bow or something, it would be nice for Jarrett to be able to one round that guy, and all he needs is one more might.
He doesn't double him though. So I guess I can kill him.
Double him. I thought he doubled him. He's Jarrett. Jarrett doubles everything.
I didn't realize this guy had a longbow. Whoopsie daisies. Gosh, this killer bow guy is being way more annoying than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, he's already caused one reset, and he's gunning for his second one. So hard.
Okay, I think we break the wall and then go forward with you.
Oh, I remember this strategy. It worked out really well for us last time. Can Shanna kill the archer?
I wish I could see her. She's off screen right now. I don't remember exactly which tile she's on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Even if she's on the shortest tile off screen, she'd have to throw a javelin to kill the archer.
It's nothing like attacking archers from 2 range on a flyer
Oh,
to get the blood pumping.
I could always try to longbow him. Black.
Oh my god, Boris, you're letting me down. You're letting Boris Nation down. I'm
At
so
least
disappointed
now.
in my boy. I'm so disappointed in my boy.
You should be. How much did you take? Too much. Okay. Theoretically, he can't reach here. Oh, I don't have men. Oh, that's right. I don't have any men staffs.
Well, the game is actually like weirdly stingy with men staffs early on, which I guess isn't that weird. For them to be like a commodity early and then common later.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I rescind my weird.
Marcus gets
What's
exactly
O?
one shot by a crit now. It didn't heal enough.
Simply don't get crit.
You know what? I like
Simply
that
don't
idea.
get crit.
Gosh, this killer bow guy is giving me way more issues than I thought he was going to.
Can Shanna use silver weapons yet? It's
She
been like a week since we
can't.
recorded.
She's just shy of it. She can only use Gantz.
How much does she do to that archer with Gantz? Because she
I
lives the
guess she-
longbow,
I
right?
guess she
Like, there's
could-
no way she dies to longbow.
So that's 14. I'd have to do
14.
10 with...
Shin only deals 9. With Gantz, how much does... Was that with Gantz or was that with iron?
That's with iron. With Gantz, she does that.
I mean...
Okay, I guess, like, the big decision maker of this whole ordeal is... Oh! Maybe the killer bow guy will see that Boris can't
The
counter.
Boars can't counter? Yeah,
We're gonna bank on
I
that.
think that's what we hope for.
Okay, we couldn't kill anyways.
You're missing so much. Do we make the same tired joke for the 3rd time in this video? I don't think we do.
I guess at the
I
same
think
time...
that would, I think that making another RNG bug joke would,
So instead...
miss the mark.
Oh, that was good.
Thank you, I'm here all night.
We could just, like...
Gina? Do it. Can she get in range of the axe fighters without being in range of the bows? Like, get some pressure off of them?
She can get in range of a hand axe guy. Which I guess that can kind of help. How much does this
I
guy
mean,
do?
pulling him away is like a
27.
little bit of a... Anything to stop that wall from becoming a traffic jam.
Yeah.
Because, like, I know the killer bow archer is a threat. I don't think anyone beyond the killer bow archer is a threat. I guess maybe the
Nah.
shaman a little bit.
I
But I
think...
think more so than that, I'm worried about, like, it's a 1 tile wide. If it gets clogged, like, you're
We're
never
gonna be
getting
here a
through.
while.
Yeah.
88. That's 40 something. I'm not super comfortable with leaving you in range of this guy. Especially combined with the longbow guy. If we go
Yeah.
here... That baits this guy and we'll be out of range of this guy. I like this idea.
Fine with her baiting the longbow.
Yeah, he does 19 damage to her, but these guys are gonna...
And then she'll dodge everyone
Oh
else.
my gosh.
She'll dodge the steel bow.
I'm making this
Yo,
chapter...
just berserk the sleep still guys. Just use... Wait. Use an obstruct staff to stop the steel bow guy from getting over there.
I wish. Obstruct is one of my favorite tools in Engage.
My favorite thing that obstruct does is it gives units who have canter 2 more movement
Yes,
for no reason.
I
no
do that
cost.
all the time.
Just like, oh hey, let me just throw an icicle down.
Oh
So
wow,
that I
we got
can
an
move
even
2
better
more
for your level
places.
up. Yeah, that's one of my favorite things to do with Obstruct, is just use it to get 2 more moves with Canter.
So,
I think I'll do a big swing for
Um,
the houses later? Maybe?
yeah, I mean, that's what this chapter ends up. That's the other frustrating part about this chapter is like, especially those 2 houses on the very far south
These
that are like
two.
behind the wall that you have to send like Shanna to get at the very end. One of them has like an Orion's bolt, and one of them has, I think, a talisman or something. I mean, I'm guessing. Why don't I just pull it up?
We could.
Number 3, Orion's bolt. Number 4, Axe Reaver. Yeah, so neither of them are like huge. Axe Reaver's nice.
I'd like to
but
have the
neither of them
Axe
are
Reaver.
huge. The bigger deal is that I think you need to visit every house for the hero crest, right?
Yeah.
So like that's what ends up being
The sticking
why
point.
it's annoying is you do need to go for them, and it is obnoxious as a result. And like also Orion's bolts, like Shin is a good unit, and you might not get the one from Klein.
Yeah, I definitely want one for Shin.
And then also, it's money for boots. And
Yeah, it can be money if I don't
if you're
use it.
using Sue, like, I like Sue. I think that she's significantly worse than Shin. But I still think, like, I like her. And I don't think she's, like, an unreasonable unit to use.
No, you could use Dorothy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could use Dorothy or Wolt. If you wanted the Orion's Bolt as well. Although I think they do not make a stronger case for it. And I'm also, like, I think that it's probably more valuable as a pair of boots than it is for Sue, especially if you count against her going to Sakai, which I think you should.
Yeah, especially if you just even if you want to try to take the objectivity of like Sakai versus Ilya out, if you just don't like Sakai, then that's definitely a point against her.
Yes. But I also, like, I don't know, I think that there's a mentality of, like, not penalizing units for, like, recruitment costs or use costs, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know that I agree with that. See, I told you she would dodge. See, I'm the perfect tactician.
Oh wait, the longbow can still reach her.
Yeah, but she's fine.
No, yeah, she is fine. I just thought for a moment, like, I thought the Axe Fighter was in the way. Interesting maneuver.
Jarrett doesn't double? I thought Jarrett doubled everything. I'm so confused. I think your copy of FE6 is bugged.
I think it's also, I don't think I've deployed
Dodge?
Jarrett. Nice dodge.
I told you.
That's pretty huge, actually.
I told you. See, look, I'm like the predictor. I'm the dodge predictor. You know how you always say, like, the enemy's gonna crit and then you end up being right?
Yeah.
When you're co-hosting for me? I am now the dodge person.
I think the first time that happened that I can remember was
FE9, it was against Oscar.
Yeah, it was Oscar versus the Thunder
Mage or
Mage.
something.
In the map that you recruit Marcia.
And it was very rude and mean.
It was very funny indeed, and I think the commenters will agree with me. Poke.
That makes me a sad panda.
Well, that's very sad, because pandas are cool.
Speaking of cool, let's watch Warrior Lot annihilate this guy with a 58 hit silver axe that he has to hit twice with. Why did you spend the hero crest on this unit again? Can you remind me?
Considering I've gotten 3 or 4 comments all cheering about promoted Lot, that's why.
I see.
Because it's what the people want.
I see. And who are these, the people?
It's you watching the video right now.
I doubt these the people's existence. Maybe they should make themselves known by leaving a comment, or mayhaps even a like on this video. And then I will believe that they exist.
I really hope this is timed towards the end of a video, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
I mean, so here's the thing about the calls to action, right? Is like, they don't need to be at the end of the video.
That is
As long as you're not just like saying them always, I think that they're effective whenever. Because the idea is to remind people, because it's really easy to forget. And it doesn't have to be at the end. And I actually think it's less effective when it's at the end, because like oftentimes if it's the end of the video, someone's just gonna like click off.
That's true.
Like if it's just wrap up time or whatever. But if you're watching a video in the middle and then you hear someone say like, "Hey, don't forget to like," and I'm like, "Oh,
That's
I did
true.
forget to like."
I did.
Thank you for reminding me. Like I'm speaking from my perspective as a person who watches a lot of YouTube. That has happened to me quite a bit.
It's interesting being super aware of stuff like that now. Also, I like this person's house.
I like that person's sprite.
Me too. I like this.
Also,
Wait a sec, I've seen you before.
Is she a shopkeeper?
Um,
Is she a shopkeeper?
I don't
She
think
said I have staff for sale.
so. What's funny about her is there's a house in chapter 7, and she tries to sell you an elixir, and then says, "Here, take one as a free sample." So when you find her in this house, she says, "Wait a second, do you look familiar? I feel like I've seen you before."
Oh, but like, this isn't FE11 or 12, so it's probably not the same unit. Like, that only really works when it's the same unit, where like Marth would have to be the one visiting the house.
Yeah, I get what they were going for, and I think it's really cute.
It's cute, but I'm being pedantic. God damn it!
I want my game
Kill
to
that
be
guy! Kill that guy
realistic.
dead! Kill that guy dead so hard.
Thank you, Boars. I really wanted this guy gone.
Yet another reason Boars is S tier.
Promoting this guy was the best decision I ever made.
I'm so happy about it.
Okay, he does double. This guy does so much damage.
Yeah, remember when I said that he was only a little bit scary? I lied. I think I was underestimating his power, much like Obi-Wan did to Anakin in the iconic scene in Oscar-nominated movie Atlas Shrugged.
So if I'm gonna do that with Shin, I really want this hand axe guy dead.
Brave?
Sadly, Brave Axe doesn't let him double anymore.
Because it's heavy as shit, yeah.
Okay. I think we go for a hand axe, then like finish with a sword or something. Who do I heal up? Jarrett. Longbow guy.
Knock. This is looking like a more and more scary situation.
This is fine. Physic too good. Okay. Which one do I want on the fort, though? Jarrett. So
It's a good dodge. I mean, I know it was only 12 hit, but it's still good.
It's still FE6 RNG. Ha ha ha.
No, I mean, like, unironically, you can
No,
get hit by those low percents, and I feel like no one can afford to take damage right now.
Kind of in a
Like, no one can afford to take
spot.
unnecessary damage.
Okay, Marcus exactly survives both of these two if he gets hit. Oh, but I guess Longbow still exists.
I mean, I was gonna say you can kill the longbow with Shanna, but you kind of can't because she kind of needs to get out of there.
Yeah, I need the steel bow gone. Well, I guess steel bow can only reach here. That doesn't kill either. Steel bow can reach there. I guess, but I can't have her using a lance, or else she's gonna get demolished by these guys.
Okay, wait. Can she kill with the Gant lance?
Exactly.
Marcus can trade it off of her so she has a sword.
That's true. Oh, but she has to be in steel bow range to do that.
Marcus can rescue her, question mark?
Could.
And then Shin can take drop?
Or, if I go here, the fighters move first. So the steel bow can't reach right here. But I guess that means the fighters could walk away.
Yeah, because you're not killing the longbow archer.
So if we go here, if we hit both times, Marcus picks up, carries away, Shin drops. And all of you guys will be fine. The fighters have 10-ish hit on Jarrett, and Boars will live. I like that idea. We'll do this, and then we'll rescue with Marcus.
I think that's the best play.
I think it's the
problem
best
is if
idea.
you miss the 74, like,
It's gonna be a little
I don't
awkward.
really know what your plan is. Because you still need to rescue her, but I think you also want him dead.
Yes. I think the backup would have been
rescue with Marcus, kill with Shin or something?
Oh, I could even go here with Marcus. I could just stand right here.
Oh yeah, and then he blocks.
So he
The steel bow
blocks.
archer, yeah.
And then Shin can like longbow some. Oh, Shin could longbow this guy.
Oh, perfect.
Just so it's
yes.
one less enemy to have to deal with. Okay, I like this idea. Do you have a vulnerary? You do. Do you want a player freeze or do I want a vulnerary? I think I want a vulnerary. Oh, I do want a vulnerary because I want to trade this. If we go here, the fighter can attack him this turn. If we go here, he's just going to block. I think we go
So
here.
I think you want the fighters to kill them, because he is a sword equipped, so.
Yes.
And then you kill one fighter with the longbow.
Assuming we hit both times. Which is 71. Okay, this is coming together.
Okay. I mean, this has the same problem that early game FE6 does, where you figure out the plan, but then you're just like, I have to hit a bunch of 70s for it to work. There's no room for backups.
I'm so happy I get
Although
to
I guess
use these
we did have a backup for killing the shaman.
We did.
So we did
or
yeah.
I think we would have been fine if the shaman didn't die this turn, because I could have rescued Shauna out, and I'd have to check the numbers actually. Maybe Boris wouldn't have survived all three if he got hit. Because I know the Dark Mage would have done a lot. Oh,